Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. M.N. Gupta, Emeritus Professor at Department of Biochemical Engineering and Biotechnology at Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. Today we will continue to talk about neutral fats. So this module is called Neutral Fats 2, and this is from the paper Structure and Function of Biomolecules 2. In the last module, we discussed some general information about fats and oils. In this module, we will focus on oils and fats from specific and diverse sources. So, the objectives of this module are to learn about the composition and utility of various vegetable oils, to learn about oils and fats derived from diverse sources like from land animals and poultry. We will also learn about fish oils, and we will also gain some knowledge about milk fats. So the concept map is very simple. It is about the sources of important oils and fats from plants, land animals and poultry, milk and marine origin. Plants undoubtedly constitute the source for most diverse kinds of oils. Invariably, their seeds are the main source, but in some cases, other parts are also important sources, and we will see examples of that. As fats and oils are major dietary components, obviously because of that, the fatty acid composition of the fats and oils has attracted considerable attention. Land animals and poultry both also have been important sources of fats. At the same time, fish oils, especially as sources of omega-3 fatty acids, are also important. Whole soya beans contain about 40% protein, 34% carbohydrate and 21% oil. The key fatty acids in the oil are 53% linoleic, 23% oleic and 11% palmitic, 8% linolenic and 4% stearic acids. This makes it low in saturated and rich in polyunsaturated fatty acids. However, higher polyunsaturated fatty acid content is both a plus as well as a negative feature. It is good from the health point of view, but has poor oxidative stability. Degumming of soybean oil produces lecithin as a valuable byproduct. In fact, soybean lecithin is a major lecithin which is industrially available. Lecithin is a good grade surfactant and finds huge applications as such. Soybean oil is suitable as frying oil, salad oil, for margarine, shortening, mayonnaise and salad dressing. In USA, for example, 86% of the food lipids are based upon soybean oil. The oil palm tree produces two major oils, palm kernel oil and palm oil. The palm oil is obtained from the mesocarp of the fruit, which is quite fleshy. Palm kernel oil is derived from the stony seed. Palm oil has two fractions, palm olein and palm stearin. In terms of the total production, it is second to soybean oil. As a traded oil, it is second to none. With the average production of palm oil as 3.5 tons per hectare and palm kernel oil as 0.4 tons per hectare, oil palm is considered as most productive source. Hence, it is not surprising that its production has seen rapid rise over the decade. The major triglycerides in palm oil are 29% POP, 23% POO, 10% PLO, and 9% PLP. An unusual feature is the presence of 5% roughly diacyl glycerols. It has roughly equal percentage of saturated and unsaturated triglycerides. Malaysia and Indonesia are two major producers and exporters of palm oil. Its fatty acid composition and presence of some minor components results in palm oil having high oxidative stability. Palm oil also contains about 500 to 700 ppm of a mixture of alpha and beta carotenes. Refined, bleached and deodorized, which is abbreviated generally as RBD. RBD palm oil has lost its carotenes. Red palm oil refined in such a way so as to retain about 80% of the carotene is also marketed. Even refined palm oil retains high percentage of its tocols. Palm oil can be used for frying, in shortening and in spreads. Palm stearin is used to create fat blends without any trans fatty acids. Palm kernel oil and coconut oil have similar fatty acid compositions. That is, they consist of a 12-carbon fatty acid with no unsaturation, which is lauric acid. Hence, both these oils are sometimes referred to as lauric oils. They also have good amount of caprylic acid, which is a saturated fatty acid with 8 carbon in the chain, and capric acid, which is also a saturated fatty acid with 10 carbon in its carbon chain. Palm kernel oil has higher level of oleic acid. The content of tocopherols is low in both oils. Production of palm kernel oil has overtaken that of coconut oil. Both oils are used for creating blends with oils with more conventional C16 or C18 compositions. Let's look at the rapeseed and canola oil. Rapeseed and canola oils both refer to the oils extracted from seeds of Brassica species such as Brassica napus, Brassica rape and Brassica juncae. The oil is rich in erucic acid, which is basically a fatty acid with 22 carbon atoms with one double bond. Also, the seed meal is characterized by high level of glucosinolates. These glucosinolates are one of the important classes of what are known as anti-nutritional factors. Hence, there have been efforts to develop breeding techniques which will eliminate the presence of erucic acid and these glucosinolates. Such a rapeseed, for example, is called a 00 or simply known as a canola oil. The fatty acid composition is 4% palmitic acid, 2% stearic acid, 62% oleic acid, 22% linoleic acid, and 10% of linolenic acids. It has unusually high levels of MUFA and PUFA and the least amount of saturated fatty acids than any other commodity oil. High erucic acid rapeseed is still grown for producing ericamide, and in fact lately there have been efforts in the European countries to even try to enhance the level or the content of erucic acid in the rapeseed because of this particular product, that erucic acid can be converted into ericamide, and this is because ericamide is required for making some polymeric materials. An important example of that is the cling films, which are so widely used in kitchen, etc. Canada and Australia are the major exporters of the rapeseed oil. This oil is used in China, India, our own country, and quite a few European Union countries. It is useful as frying oil, as a salad oil, as an oil used in salad dressings, mayonnaise, margarine and spreads. As a commodity oil source, rapeseed or canola oil rank third after soybean and palm. Sunflower Helianthus annus seed oil ranks fourth according to production levels. The traditional oil is rich in linoleic acid, but two varieties with high oleic acid and mid-level oleic acid have been produced by breeding techniques. The aim is to enhance oxidative stability. The mid-level oil is Nasun, which is sold by National Sunflower Association of USA, and it is the most common variety used in the USA. Sunflower oil has high level of alpha tocopherol. It is also an oil richest in selenium and in fact richer than even many nuts in that respect. At one time it was a leading oil for margarines, but lately soybean oil competes with it for this application domain. Sunflower oil has light color, bland flavor, high smoke point and good nutritional value. The crude oil is light amber in color. The refined oil still retains pale yellow color. Apart from for extracting oil, sunflower seed is often recommended as a healthy nut as it is higher in protein. For example, In decorticated seeds, 42% content is protein as compared to the fat, which is 10%. The protein has all essential amino acids except lysine and is highly digestible. The seeds have 1 to 4% of chlorogenic acid and weak trypsin inhibitor activity. Both trypsin inhibitor and chlorogenic acid are anti-nutritional factors, so excess consumption of sunflower seeds is not advised. There is another oil called safflower oil. In India, safflower oil was introduced in refined form under the brand name of Saffola. Safflower is also an oilseed crop with Compositae as the family. The safflower oil contains 76% linoleic acid, 16% oleic acid, 1% stearic acid, plus 7% palmitic acid. The high polyunsaturated fatty acid content has led the oil to be labeled as a very healthy oil. In India, the variety with 30% oil content is used as it is highly adaptable. Unlike edible oils, which have been discussed so far, linseed oil is an industrial oil. Linseed, that is Linum ucitetsemium L, has been grown from early times as its fiber of flax is obtained from its stem part. Linseed seed has 30 to 55% oil, 22% protein approximately, 25% carbohydrate, 8% fiber and 4% minerals. Linseed oil is a drying oil and forms hard films upon exposure to air. This film is resistant to acids and alkali and has glossy appearance. It is for this reason that the linseed oil is used in paints, printing inks, wood products, etc. Its oxidation in air to form films is due to high percentage of linoleic acid. The oil composition is 4 to 7% palmitic acid, 2 to 4% stearic acid, 14 to 18% oleic acid, 7 to 8% linoleic acid, and 35 to 66% linoleic acid. The high TUFA content makes it go rancid very fast. The oil has laxative property due to high mucilage in the seed coat. The seed meal contains phytic acid, which is an anti-nutritional factor. Worse, it contains a glucoside linamarin, which on hydrolysis produces cyanide anion. If linseed oil finds very limited use as edible oil or as blending oil, castor oil is another oil which is classified as a non-edible oil. Both linseed and castor oils are sometimes called technical oils. Castor, that is Ricinus communis L, has seeds which produce oil with a unique fatty acid called ricinoleic acid with 80 to 90% content. In this fatty acid, which is a 18 carbon fatty acid, it has a free OH group on the carbon number 12. Other fatty acids are about 1% each of stearic and palmitic, about 3% oleic acid, and roughly 3% linoleic acid. For obtaining The oil, the seed is pressed at 32 to 38 degrees centigrade. It gives pale yellow oil. The oil content in seed is about 45%. The castor oil is useful as a lubricant. It remains liquid even at minus 32 degrees centigrade. Its viscosity is about 18 times more than any other vegetable oil. Castor oil is also blended with sesame oil and coconut oil in hair oils. The oil also is credited with some medicinal properties and used in eye inflammation, etc. as a pharmaceutical preparation. Esters of castor oil are used as high-grade lubricants in jet engines and turbines. The castor seed cake cannot be used as either food or feed material, as it contains an extremely poisonous lectin called ricin. It is generally used as a fertilizer. Luckily, ricin does not get extracted in oil. Castor oil is a subject of extensive research to convert it into products which may have more diversified applications. At the same time, efforts have been made to reduce the ricin content. While cotton is grown largely for the textile fiber, its seed is also a valuable source of oil. Crude cottonseed oil is reddish brown and contains gossypol and other pigments. However, the oil has useful vitamin B and vitamin E contents. The seed oil has about 50% linoleic acid and about or more than 20% oleic acid. Even though it is around or more 70% unsaturated fatty acids, it has a good shelf life. Its nutritional quality is considered comparable to even olive oil. Gossypol is a toxic phenolic compound, and cotton seeds contain about 0.6 to 2.5% of it by weight. Such toxic compounds often form part of the plant defense systems. Reducing gossypol content makes cotton plants more vulnerable to pests. Refined cottonseed oil does not contain any gossypol. Hence, it is used as edible oil in many countries like USA, Egypt, China, and some West European countries. While groundnut or peanut oil is not among the oils which have contributed to major increase in world oil production, it is undoubtedly among the major edible oils. It is cultivated in more than 80 countries. Peanut, as it is more often called in India, has about 45 to 50% oil, 20 to 30% protein. It is rich in B complex vitamins, but most of its minerals are tied up with phytates. The oil is obtained by hydraulic pressing, expeller pressing, and solvent extraction. It is rich in oleic acid, containing 35 to 66% of it, and linoleic acid at the level of 16 to 38%. Palmitic acid is the saturated fatty acid present in highest amount at about 10 to 16%. About 10% are other fatty acids like miracetic acid, stearic acid, arachidic acid, which is about 2 to 10%, behenic acid, lignoceric acid, and a small amount of eicosanoic acid to the level of about 0.7 to 2%. The discussion so far illustrated the diversity of fats and oils from some well-known plants. While the focus was on edible oils, two technical oils, linseed and castor oils, were also covered. One plant oil which has attracted considerable attention is jatropha oil. It was chosen by the Indian government as well as a part of the mission product on biodiesel. Along with some other oils such as mahua, it represents non-edible oils which were thought to be promising for conversion into biodiesel and biolubricants. We'll cover those in a later module when we discuss biotechnological applications of lipases. Here we will now discuss the fats and oils of fish origin. Land animals provide fats or oils in two ways. Early hominids used animal body tissues of animals as a source of energy by scavenging and hunting. Milk is another valuable source of lipids. While eggs do have fat, especially with very long chain pufas, in terms of total fat intake, these do not contribute much. It is believed that in those days arachidonic acid and DHA accessed via animal fat played a role in evolutionary development of brain. Animal fat or meat fat is the fat in adipose tissues of land animals. Celts made soap by boiling animal fat with ashes and passed on the soap making skills to the Romans. Thus, apart from nutrition, animal fat was used for soap, lubricant, torches and candles and cosmetics. Tallow is derived from ruminant species including sheep and goat. Lard is obtained from pigs and poultry fat is obtained from poultry offal. Tallow has higher proportion of saturated, branched and odd chain fatty acids than lard and has fewer puffa. This is due to ruminal hydrogenation and microbial functions. Fatter animals have more saturated and muffa as endogenously synthesized fats overtake dietary fat containing puffa. Leaner animals thus have higher puffa content in their fat. Peripheral fats contain less saturated fatty acids as compared to internal fats like intermuscular fats. In modern pigs, puffa of dietary origin increase in the fat up to 20% in lean fat. Poultry fat is higher in puffa and lower in saturated fatty acids as compared to pork fat. It should be pointed out that nevertheless, lard has more than 50% saturated fatty acid and poultry fat is generally less than 30%. Horse is not ruminant but a hindgut fermenter. Hence, it has higher amount of linoleic acid derived from green forage. Equine milk has only 1.4% fat. Milk of seals has 40%. Neolithic phase started the animal domestication and sheep, goats and cattle were reared for milk as early as 5000 BC. Sumerian documents from 3200 BC indicate that butter oil was the earliest processed food. It's a microbiologically stable product to a fair extent. In a 2004 FAO release, global milk production was 84% from cows, 12.5% from buffalo, 1.3% from sheep, 2% from goat, and 0.2% from camel. Milk contains 97% tag and small amounts of phospholipids and sterol. Over 400 different fatty acids have been described in the milk fat. More than 220 tag structures have been characterized. Their actual number runs into several thousands. Fatty acid chain length varies from C4 to C28, includes odd and branched fatty acids, UFA, UFA and PUFA up to 6 double bonds. Milk fat melts over a wide range of minus 30 degrees centigrade to 37 degrees centigrade. It has a tendency to crystallize in beta dash form. Milk fat globule membrane prevents coagulation of these colloidal substances. Milk is a very complex substance. The various processed foods based upon milk covers a wide range of well-known products. Marine sources are considered renewable sources and are likely to play ever-increasing role in humans' life in coming decades. Fish oils have been used by Icelandic and Scandinavian people for centuries at various times in indoor lamps, lighting street lamps, household remedies for malnutrition and night blindness. Eicosapentaenoic acid called EPA and docosahexaenoic acid called DHA and few other omega-3 PUFA are found in marine fat, and fish oil is an important source of these nutritionally valuable fatty acids. Epidemiological studies indicate that omega-3 PUFA are helpful in preventing cardiovascular diseases. In patients with Alzheimer dementia, the concentration of DHA is lower than in control population of similar ages. In cases of acute depression, the level of EPA has been found to be lower. It is well established that omega PUFA are critical in brain development and healthy vision in infants. Let us now look at the fatty acids found in fish oil. Fish oil contains more than 50 different kinds of fatty acids. The omega-3 PUFA are present in lipids of photosynthetic microalgae part of the phytoplankton. Fish gets this from zooplankton. Contrary to some reports, alpha-linolenic acid of flaxseed oil is not converted to EPA and DHA to any significant level. So, flaxseed oil cannot replace fish oil as a source of EPA and DHA. Oils from different fish species differ in the fatty acid composition. Composition of fish oils in wild fish and farmed fish is different as the feed dictates the fatty acid composition of the oil. Omega-3 fatty acid can also be obtained from oil-rich algae. A US company called Martech continues to be the market leader for DHA. So in this module we learnt about the composition and utility of various vegetable oils and oils and fats derived from land animals and poultry, fish oils and milk fat. Hence we see that some oils can be synthesized by us. For others we are dependent upon the dietary intake of fats and oils as sources. Unfortunately, dietary recommendations, especially available from internet and popular print media, have been frequently revised and often offer oversimplified picture. Not all fats with saturated fatty acids are bad. Saturated fatty acids are also necessary. Just like the concept of the balanced diet, we have to be balanced about our fat intake. Some fatty acids like omega-3 fatty acids seems to be beneficial as supplements, especially in case of infants. Thank you.